Hey Taurus, it's Ruby. Alright, so here is your reading for the remainder of September. This is going to cover the time frame of September 24th through September 30th. Again, my voice may sound a little froggy, still getting through this little cold. So, I lay out your cards as I meditate on your energy, and it's just faster. The video is just so much faster if I could just have them laid out and record just what the messages are. Now remember that this may resonate with some of you and it may not for others. I ask for you to look at this from a higher perspective. I am always tapped into the collective energy on a higher conscious level, so it's always the inner work. This is always for ourselves. Now this energy can fall into your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus placements on your zodiac chart, wherever your birth chart has those energies. If for some reason it doesn't, check out those other signs within your birth chart. They may resonate with you. Alright, so the overall energy, I used the wisdom of the oracle along with clarified with the Gilded Tarot. I use the Gilded Tarot to clarify all of them. And as for the detailed energy, I use the Energy Oracle along with the Gilded Tarot. And of course the very last one I use for love is the Romance Angels. So, alright Taurus, so with your energy, we have the card Orphaned. Okay, it's card number 5. And it's clarified with the Magician. So, Taurus, what this tells me, the overall energy is, I feel like it's change coming in the emotional and mental body. It has you looking at where you feel lack, where you feel not good enough, where your judgments are about yourself, where they come from, how do you treat you, how do you feel about you. And with the Magician being the clarifying energy, it's almost like you know that it's time for you to look at this. You know that you have everything that you need inside of you. You know that it's time to look in and look at how are you loving you, how are you treating you. So this change is an inner knowing, an inner desire, a want to feel better. And before you're able to do that, you're ready to understand. You know that you need to understand that within yourself right now. It could be, the full moon energy as well with Aries. And sometimes, we can look at things from a perspective of victim mentality. And we could get sucked into that, like a lot. But they're old belief systems. And it's like you are aware of that. And so this energy, this overall energy for Taurus is the awareness that the change that is needed is within. You know that you need to make this change for yourself within yourself. That's what the overall energy is. Now, in what you need to know specifically about this energy, we got card number 46, the Thinking Man, clarified by the 3 of Swords. So, 4 and 6 is 10. So 10 is a new beginning. Three to me is that of the Trinity, body, mind, spirit, which is significantly 3 is here. And I say 3 because as you see the man here, he's holding this crystal, but if you look at it clearly, the crystal has 3 points. So it's like Again, connecting your mind, which are the swords, and your heart, your emotions. Connecting how you think and feel about yourself and situations in your life. But coming from a point of self first. How do you feel about it? And then connecting how you think about it. Where did it come about? How did you come up with that? Where are you not valuing yourself enough? Where is it time to start valuing yourself? And it's combining the energy of the mind and the heart. That's what Spirit is saying. All right, Taurus. Now what Spirit is saying as where you need to grow or what the advice is. We have card number, 23, all tied up. Clarified with Temperance. Okay? So, Spirit is asking for you, well, 2 and 3 is 5, right? 5 is change. And Spirit is asking for you to change the way you think of your situations. And be patient with yourself. Because it's almost like, okay, if I change this thing, you know, how guaranteed am I that it's going to truly stick or that it's truly going to change? That's the Taurus energy. We're very practical. And I say we because my moon is in Taurus. My emotions run through the Taurus energy. So I'm very, like, practical in a sense. Like, okay, this is what I need to do. Very logical, right? But, like, what's my guarantee that I'm going to do all of this and it's going to turn out in my favor, right? So me even saying that is me being tied up in my mind, right? Because there's that little bit of doubt that's coming through. So what Spirit is saying is to be patient and know that everything is divinely guided. Have faith, have trust. Know that these things take time. Nothing happens overnight, no matter what it is. But you have to get out of your head about it because it's almost like we're taking ourselves through unnecessary anxieties due to lack of patience, due to thinking too much, right? So Spirit is asking for us to grow, take action in balancing our thoughts and stop tying ourselves, change the way we see things, change our perceptions. Now, Spirit's advice is card number 38 for Taurus, and that's the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Excuse me, clarified with the Page of Pentacles. Okay? So, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 is alignment. Aligning with your heart. Aligning with what is passion for you. What sparks your passion. What feels like love to you. See, the Pentacles is like, it's practical energy, right? It's earth energy. It's prosperous. It's trustworthy. It's like have an effect kind of energy, like, but on yourself, right? Allowing the things that you love in life, right, from your heart, to be driven by that of your heart. And trusting it. Because it's ultimately what is going to bring you fulfillment. So, align with the things that you're drawn to from your heart. Alright, now in romantic situations, in love, right? For Taurus, the card codependency came up. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. It's clarified by the sun. Right? Okay, so the sun is enlightenment, it's greatness, it's vitality, it's assurance. And with this codependency here, I feel like there's this sense of like her looking at the sun, looking at where she's dependent on things outside of herself. Even in a relationship. How dependent are you on the relationship? If you need a person more than you want the person, then that causes codependency. But with the sun here, it's like a new beginning. It's like seeing these things, realizing that there's, a codependency. Codependency is also that of, like, say, you don't go anywhere or do anything without your significant other because you feel the need to have that person with you, yet when you do, you tend to feel either imprisoned or limited in some way. That's a codependency. So Spirit is saying that for you to take a look at where in your romantic situations or in your love, wherever it applies, are you dependent on a person, place, or thing outside yourself? Because when you can look at that, you can address it, and you can decide for yourself whether you want to change it or not. But ultimately, it's your decision. Alright, Taurus, this is your reading for the remainder of September. I send you all love and light. Namaste. Wholeness.